Today I'm going to be showing you 3 different recipes in the Instant Pot and on the stove. We're going to see which is actually faster, the Instant Pot or the traditional method. Hi, I'm Karen Peterson and I own the blog 365 Days of Crockpot.com, where I share Instant Pot and slow cooker recipes with you for every day of the year. Today, I'm going to be doing something a little different than normal. I'm collaborating with my friend, Kristen, from the Six Sisters stuff, and we're both going to be showing you 3 recipes. She's going to be doing roast, rice, and potatoes, and I'm going to be showing you hard-boiled eggs, lentils, and mac and cheese. And we're going to actually get down to it and see which is fast. Sometimes you hear that the Instant Pot is so fast, but then you start using it and you get a little discouraged because it takes so much time to build pressure, or at least it feels that way. But if I compare side by side, you're gonna be interested to see how it really comes out. So before I show you my 3 recipes, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about Kristen. So go ahead and subscribe to her channel. I'm gonna put the link up there. Aww. And you can enjoy her videos as well. She posts every Monday, usually an Instant Pot recipe, tip, trick, or video. So you can find all of her goodness over there and enjoy all the information that she's sharing with you on Mondays, and then you can come over to me on Tuesdays and see what I have to share. Once you're done watching my video, go ahead and go over to her video and watch it and make a comment. Just let her know that I sent you and that you're excited about the Instant Pot too. So let's get on to cooking. I'm going to show you what happens when you try to cook in the Instant Pot and the stovetop, and which one actually cooks faster. All right, the first recipe I'm going to be trying is hard-boiled eggs. Now, if you own an Instant Pot and you haven't tried hard-boiled eggs yet, you really need to, because it's life-changing. But a lot of people say, why make your hard-boiled eggs in the Instant Pot? It's much easier and faster on the stovetop. Well, we're gonna find out today actually what is faster. So I put 6 eggs on the stove with cold water over the top. I'm gonna bring the pot of water to a boil. Right, while that's coming to a boil, I'm gonna show you how I make Instant Pot hard-boiled eggs, and we'll see which one gets done quicker. So I put 6 eggs in the bottom. I have this handy dandy little egg trivet, but you can just use a normal trivet or a steamer basket. And then go ahead and put a cup of water in the bottom. Cover the pot. Make sure valve is set to sealing. And then I'm gonna actually set this to manual, only 2 minutes. That's how I do my eggs. I do a 2-minute cooking time and then a 10-minute natural pressure release. So 2 minutes. So the Instant Pot has finished its pressure cooking, and now I'm just gonna let it count up to 10 minutes. So it's gonna say L010. Let's check our stovetop eggs. They're not quite to a boil. So we're to a boil now. So I'm gonna turn off the stove, take these eggs off the stove, and cover them and let them sit for 8 minutes. All right, so we're 11 minutes lapse time here, so I'm gonna go ahead and release any pressure remaining. There's actually none, so I can go ahead and remove the lid. And then I can take these with a tong, use a tongs to place them in a bowl of cold water or ice water to kind of cool them down quickly. Over here, I still have 3 minutes left before I can do the same thing with these eggs. I'm gonna also put them under cold water. All right, so this timer's going off, and go ahead and put those in some cold water. And meanwhile, over here, the Instant Pot eggs are already in the cold water. They probably got down about 2 minutes before the stove one. So for recipe number 1, hard-boiled eggs, the Instant Pot wins. The second thing that I'm going to show you today is lentils. We'll give the stove a head start as well. So go ahead and pour 3 cups of water into your pot, and then 1 cup of lentils. And then I'm going to turn the stove on and to medium-high heat and bring it to a boil. Now for the pressure cooker, you don't need as much water because there's no evaporation that occurs. So you only need 1 3/4 cup of water per cup of lentils. Valve is set to sealing, lid is on, We're gonna set it manual or the pressure cook button, whatever your model has, and set it to 5 minutes. All right, these lentils are boiling, so we're gonna go ahead and turn the heat down so that it just kind of just simmers. And then I'm gonna cover the pot. And then I'm gonna set the timer for 15 minutes. All right, the stovetop version still has 7 minutes to go, but the Instant Pot version, the timer just went off, so we can go ahead and release any remaining pressure. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the lid. And it looks like we have perfectly cooked lentils. These are actually pretty soft. If you wanted a more firm, more of a bite, then I would do them for maybe 2 to 3 minutes. Meanwhile, on the stove, we still have 4 minutes to go. So definitely the Instant Pot wins this round. The third recipe I'm going to try today to see which is faster in the Instant Pot or on the stove is macaroni and cheese. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the burner, and I'm going to wait for that water to boil before I add the pasta in. While I'm waiting for that water to boil, I'm going to start my Instant Pot version. So add in your pasta into the pot, 8 ounces of dry macaroni noodles, 2 cups of water, 1 tablespoon of butter, a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of ground mustard. I put the lid on, put the valve to sealing. Now I'm going to set this to manual, 3 minutes. The water has come to a boil, so I'm going to go ahead and add in my pasta and let that boil for, I don't know, until it gets tender, maybe 5 or 6 minutes. While that's boiling, I have melted 1/4 cup of butter over medium heat, and I'm going to add in a little bit of flour to make our cheese sauce. Once the flour's just totally dissolved in there, you can go ahead and add in 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and then we're going to do some fresh ground pepper as well. Then go ahead and add in some milk, 2 cups of milk, and whisk that in really good. It's going to thicken up in just a minute. All right, this is just going to come to a boil and thicken up. And while that's happening, I'm going to go show you what's going on with this Instant Pot. It's just done pressure cooking, so it's come to L, lapse time 0 minutes. We're going to let this sit for 5 minutes, and then we're going to release the pressure. All right, so this has been 5 minutes, so I'm going to release any remaining pressure. And then over here, my pasta looks like it's really close to being done. I'm going to let this boil for 1 more minute, and while that's boiling, I'm going to add the cheese into the sauce that I'm making. So it's about 8 ounces of cheese, and we're going to go ahead and stir that in until it gets all melty and delicious. I'm going to go ahead and stir this drained pasta into the cheese sauce until all that cheese is melted and the pasta is really coated with that sauce. That just looks super delicious, doesn't it? Meanwhile, over here, this pressure just released, so we can remove the lid. And we're going to go ahead and add in some 1/2 and 1/2 and the cheese into this version. All right, so I'm going to stir the cheese and get that really good and melted. And here is what it looks like in the Instant Pot. It looks delicious, doesn't it? So I guess the winner on this one by barely a nose is the stovetop mac and cheese. If you're wondering, I have a few words more to say about the Instant Pot versus the stovetop. It may not seem that it cuts off that much time, or maybe it doesn't cut off a lot of time at all. But one thing that I wanted to mention was you can see that when you cook in other methods, it takes a lot more hands-on time and a lot more dishes to prepare, especially with that mac and cheese dish. You notice that there was 2 separate pots, their pans going, and that it was just a lot of stirring and things like that. Whereas the Instant Pot is a method where you can really stand back and go ahead and do the laundry or the dishes, get whatever you need to get done while it's cooking. So that's why I really prefer the Instant Pot. When it's a choice, I always go for the Instant Pot. That's just me though. I don't like to stand over a stove. So Hope this video was helpful to you. Go ahead and see Kristen's video as well, where she's cooking roast rice and potatoes. So see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye.